Hello, welcome to Dungeon Dwellers Podcast, and this is my review of the sci-fi book Three Body Problem, written by Cixin Liu, translated by Ken Liu. At least I think that's how you pronounce this character. This character, this author's name. Uh, yeah, this is my second take, so I'm gonna try to get this one right. Yeah, so I got this book because I heard that D&D, the creators of the Game of Thrones TV show, was going to adapt this for Netflix, and I just know they're gonna fuck it up. So I'm like, okay, I have to read the books before I can trash their fucking new piece of shit show, which is probably going to be a piece of shit. Um, So what the book is about is it's like a precursor to an alien invasion. It takes place in China, and there's flashbacks between the this one character's life, who's this female physicist whose family gets disgraced during the Cultural Revolution. If she's given this choice to either go to jail or live the rest of her life at this um, military research facility called Red Coast Base. I don't want to spoil the book too much, but yeah. So it goes there. The book takes place between flashbacks to her and the present, with this character named Wang Mao, who's this middle-aged researcher, who's developing nanomaterial, which is this light, flexible, but strong material that's probably going to be used for developing space. So he gets recruited by the government. This government makes this task force that has people from the military and police, and there's even like people from the UN and CIA there. But mostly his interactions with this group is with Dashi and the general. Dashi's this hard-boiled police detective who was an ex-soldier and is friends with the general. That's why he's there. So he gets recruited. He's been asked to infiltrate this group. They're called the Frontiers of Science or something like that, and they think the task force thinks they're responsible for all the scientists in China and around the world committing suicide for mysterious reasons, right? So as the main character, Wang Mao, yeah, I would say he's the main character, besides from Yi Wenji, who's the female physicist I mentioned earlier. He's most of the story is him figuring out stuff, encountering weird shit, and playing this game called Three Body, which is this survival MMO where it's like the whole point of the game is to try to figure out the physics of how this game works. And there's like how the game works is that there's stable eras and chaotic eras, and when there's stable eras, everything's fine. Civilization, society can develop quickly and advance. But when there's chaotic eras, everything gets fucked up and destroyed. And the frequency of these stable eras and chaotic eras are fucking random. They don't. The whole point is them trying to figure out how the physics of the world they live in work. Hence the Three Body Problem, the name of the book, which you can Google for yourself. I don't want to bore you with it. So I would say the book is part thriller, part mystery, and some scenes with gore. That's probably why the Game of Thrones creators probably want this series, because then they can make it rated R, and you know, I I find it funny that the villains of the book is pretty much like academics, like liberal academics, and like this rich kid who's obviously supposed to be uh, eh, supposed to be inspired by the Gettys. I find it fucking funny because there's like this one of the Getty grandsons of John Paul. I think it's John Paul Getty. If you know who the Getty are, they're this rich oil barons. Ridley Scott made a movie with Christopher Plummer and Heath Ledger's wife or widow, I guess. I think the movie was called All the Money in the World. I thought I had it on my shelf over here. Yeah, it's a good movie, but they give the movie like a good ending. But when it turns out the fucking kid who gets kidnapped, gets addicted to drugs and alcohol and becomes paralyzed for 30 years before he dies. So it's like, what the fuck? Whatever. Yeah, so like the main character, not the main character, the villain of the series is based off him. And there's this really great scene I would call it the climax, where they come up with a plan to they have to the task force have to come up with this plan to take out and disable the enemy ship. And it sounds simple at first, but when it happens, it's so utterly fucking gruesome. It's like, what the fuck? Only commies could come up with a fucking plan like this. It's like, Jesus Christ. And it's funny because like I don't want to spoil it, but like basically I'll spoil this a little bit. My favorite character in the book is Da Shi, who's like hard-boiled police. I already mentioned him. He talks with Wang Mao. They kind of don't get along very well. Wang Mao hates him because, you know, Easterners don't like rude people, like people who are like upfront, you know. He asks him, "Hey, what do you do?" He's like, "I make nanomaterial," and he's like, "Can that be used for crimes, right?" And he's like, "I don't fucking know what it can be used for, whatever." And they fucking use it for this plan, and it kills like the bad guys in a pretty gruesome way. And it's like, holy shit, man. They said, I knew they were gonna use it for something, like they were clearly setting something up, but to use it for that, it's like, holy shit. So yeah, man, I would say this is a great book. It doesn't get boring when they're talking about the science fiction stuff, techno babble stuff. The only thing I would say about the book is once you get, like, once they reveal the aliens and their plan and everything, the book starts to get slow, but then like it picks up again and it leads you with this massive fucking cliffhanger that makes, like, I can't wait to read the next book. That's how fucking infuriating the fucking cliffhanger is, because it's just like it's very black pilling ending, but then like it's a very black pilling ending, but then like Da Shi pretty much like figures out a way to cheer up everybody and gives them a little white pill, because like I don't want to spoil it, but like I would say the aliens taunt the people and it just leaves them demoralized, and Da Shi just says fuck it, and like gets everybody hyped up again. So I would say this is a great book. If I were to give it a review, I would say, sorry, if I were to give it like a rating, I would say it's an 8 out of 10. I can't wait to read the second one. Once I'm done this, once I finish the second one, I'll make sure to post a review. If you're wondering how long the book is, I probably should have mentioned it. It's like 890 pages long. Only took me like 8 days to read, and I'm a very slow reader. I get tired very quickly while reading. But so I'm sure like if you're not a casual reader like me, you'll probably finish it a lot quicker. Though I'm a little pissed. It's like $25. This is Canadian. It's $25 for like a book that's super short, and they print it like super big. I don't know. That feels like a little bit of a ripoff to me. But besides from that, I'd say it's a great book. Definitely worth picking up and reading. All right, guys. Peace.